law enforcement official that the death of Michael Jackson has been ruled a homicide. Law enforcement officials say Los Angeles County coroner ruling Michael Jackson's death a homicide. This, according to the AP. David is, of course, still here with me on this. And, David, we just reported that an affidavit of a search warrant was released. This was out of Houston, detailing what Dr. Conrad Murray told investigators, in part that he had given Michael Jackson propofol, that powerful sedative, for some time to sleep, so that he would sleep at night. He'd also given Michael Jackson a Valium. He, according to this report, feared, this is from the LA Times, feared that Michael Jackson was becoming addicted, but also admitted that he gave Michael Jackson a sedative. He left the room to call his Houston office and family members in return to see Michael Jackson unconscious. But right now, the Associated Press saying that law enforcement officials are ruling Michael Jackson's death a homicide. And this is big news because obviously that means charges here, David.
Absolutely. It puts so much pressure, Cameron, when the coroner is saying this was a homicide. And even though Dr. Murray may be saying, look, I was giving levels that I thought he could handle, when you have officials saying these were lethal doses, and you have the coroner saying that it was homicide, that Michael Jackson would not have died otherwise, it becomes one of these things that almost makes it inevitable now that Conrad Murray is going to be charged, then he's going to have to make his defense in front of a court, in front of perhaps a homicide trial of some type.
And we've got Courtney Hazlett. She's been on top of this story, covering it from here as well as for many, many weeks in Los Angeles. Courtney, what do we make of this big development?
I don't think it comes as a massive surprise, that's for sure. And it does seem to, further point that Conrad Murray will be implicated in this. I've been pouring through the documents here, and there are so many interesting things. This is Michael Jackson was very familiar with Diprovan or propofol, this reveals. I mean, he referred to it as, quote, his